The Simon W. Whitney House at 576 Main Street is an Italianate built in the early 1860s by architect William Fenno Pratt from Northampton, known for building many buildings in Hampshire County in the late 19th century. He was born in 1824 and began work as a carpenter at age 16 under his father. He then began to design and execute houses with his father, starting that career during a housing boom in Amherst and surrounding towns. He made many styles of houses before his death in 1900. The Whitney House was an Italianate, distinct for its overhanging flat roof and very rectangular and square shape. Over its extensive period of time existing in Amherst, many people have lived in the Whitney House. It was first residence to Simon Woodbridge Whitney and his wife Sarah, hence the name of the house and street. Simon was originally a farmer from East Amherst and built this house close to what was formerly the commercial center of town, where the manufactories and Vermont Railroad Depot were located. Frederick L. Stone then occupied the home, followed by his son Harlan F. Stone, graduate of Amherst High and Amherst College, who became a U.S. Supreme Court Justice. The Whitney House has passed hands several times since then and is still a residential building today. Since the initial establishment in the 19th century, the building has undergone reconstruction and remodeling. Renovations have been added, adding new rooms such as the dining room.
So, women in this house, there were parlors. Men had one parlor, women had one. So my office right now was one of the parlors. There were 8 fireplaces in here. Now there are only 2 because they, modern technology boilers make this possible. What else can I say? It's basically built in a square. Every room is proportionate. It's built with horse. It has lath, but plaster and horsehair, which gives great insulation. You can't hear a lot unless it's really loud noises. Most of this is all original windows. They're larger than normal windows. It's about 9 3/4 in the ceiling. It might have dropped at some point. So because there were boys always in this house and it was always close to town, a lot of, it became kind of the house where, I heard in the days that senior day, where the students would skip school. This is where they ended up. I think they're chestnut boards, I was told. They're about yay wide, and a lot of the floor probably is covered over from what used to be the pine boards or other boards that they used to build the house. They were all pretty wide. Most of the floors were painted back then. People never really used carpet so much. If they did, it was probably more of the braided type. So the second part of the garage is the addition, but really it was just that one part. And you can take, when you go in, take a picture of the beam, you can still see the round hooks and different things that are hanging from the ceiling, because it's built still like the barn. The trees were planted, you'd see them on the 1886 map. So all of these pine trees were planted back then, and they're probably some of the tallest here in the state.
And though many of the features of the 19th century home are long gone, the Whitney House still remains a fantastic piece of Amherst's history.